All right, should be a highly compelling matchup here tonight. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt believes he has definite advantages when it comes to the grappling, and there's no questioning his ground game. He'll pull guard, whatever it takes.
You know what I love about him is that for as good as he is in the Jiu-Jitsu, he's more Jacare than Andre Galvao. Because Andre Galvao was a tremendous grappler, but it never translated. Jacare was able to get enough striking to make him more dangerous. That's this guy. This guy can strike just enough to make you take notice, and then he takes you down. And once you're down, you're in trouble. He's a tremendous fighter, tremendous grappler, but fighter just enough to make you have to respect that standard. And
still, in terms of the training, focused on the jiu-jitsu maintenance, right? Obviously, the striking improvements have been prioritized, but maintaining the high-level jiu-jitsu that got him to the big show. Oh my goodness, a pinch yourself moment. Did you ever think you would hear this song and Fedor Emelianenko making the walk to the octagon? It finally happens tonight.
I mean, everything about this man is iconic. From the song, the walk, the facial expressions. He's so stoic. You know that Fedor Emelianenko is all business when he steps inside the octagon. His list of opponents, the guys that he has beaten over the course of his career, is unmatched by many. That is why still today, Fedor is considered one of the greatest heavyweights of all time.
And perhaps most special is to hear guys like you, right, his contemporaries, talk about Fedor Emelianenko's greatness, chasing further accolades here in the octagon tonight. The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko, once again ready to engage in a big spot here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Antonio Minotauro. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Fedor!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go, round one. And it's hard not to get a little bit starstruck when Fedor Emelianenko graces the proving ground. As for the matchup, DC, a lot of people believe these two heavyweights are as evenly matched up as any two in the division. And I'm not sure if Emelianenko is going to be able to get his takedowns with relative ease here tonight. So maybe it'll be the power, the discipline from Fedor on the feet that gets the job done tonight. Either way, just a special treat to have these two heavyweights engaging in front of our eyeballs here tonight. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
He's got some hands, man.
Oh, beautiful job to snap his head back with that counter strike. So he's landed several of his patented counters here in this round. Really doing an excellent job, not just with his offensive timing, but with his defensive skills as well. Fedor Emelianenko goes for the takedown. He misses. Trying to establish that jab.
And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
he wants to draw his opponent in here, looking to set up another counter, but he wants his opponent to strike first.
He does a great job fighting from both sides. Beautiful left-hand shot. He's got great kicks also. He needs to be throwing more kicks in this fight. He hasn't thrown many at all.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission, D. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Emelianenko getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Nogueir going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Round 2 is next.
Hey, stop.
All right, take a seat, bud. Relax, breathe, slow it down. Slow the heart rate down. You with me? Okay, listen. I need you to stay relaxed.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round 2. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Right on the button. Well, back to the well with the hook shot, and it lands again. Nicely done there by Nogueir. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume tonight.
Jab, right hand, body shot. I mean, oh, nice double leg, yes.
Oh, he's got his back.
That was nice.
Fedor Emelianenko gets up. Clearly, he wanted this fight back to its feet, despite having a dominant position on the ground. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Emelianenko.
Now he's going full mount. He's trying to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Nogueir. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Nogueir is back in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Nogueir is back in full mount.
That was a slick transition.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. All right, round 3 coming up next.
All right, breathe, respira, respira. Você tem que ir com calma, tá? You gotta slow it down. You gotta be calm, okay? You're being overly aggressive.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you will.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. Emelianenko gets caught by that straight hand. He's been working hard defensively. Kick block there. That's a nice jab there. Just out of range with the big right hand.
Full level change.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Nogueir is right back to the full mount.
Yep, got to be very careful there. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
He passes the half.
Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
Yeah, you turn your defense into offense. Defensively, you switch position and you go right on the offensive. That's exactly what he did. He's got to be careful here.
All right, so Emelianenko's back in full mount.
He's got to find a way back to his feet.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
He passes the half guard.
Emelianenko's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Nogueir is back in half guard. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Sit down and take a deep breath. Let's relax. You lost that last round. You're losing the fight. We need to change things up quick. Remember the game plan. Let's go back to that.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, big left hook there. strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Well, it looks like that Darcy's tight. Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, so Emelianenko's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Side control now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Nogueir has got full mount now. Looking for the submission once again.
He's fighting. He wants this very bad. That is tight. Oh, he got to the spot.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Oh, lands with the an elbow. Oh, he's got a lot of different arm bars he can go to. Attacking here. Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John. He's got it locked in.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Emelianenko's in half guard. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Alright, breathe. Yeah, relax, relaxa. Porra, muito bom. O último round foi muito massa, tá? Então, faz a mesma coisa que você tá fazendo agora.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Fifth and final round.
Clean punch.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight.
Hit that hard low kick on him, let's go!
There's his jab. Well, would you take a look at that, counter-striking the real story of this fight tonight. Nogueir gets the double leg takedown. How good was that?
Trying to recover full guard there.
Watch yourself, now you gotta get back up.
He passed the half guard. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Emelianenko.
And there you go, again, half guard. Oh, nice.
Emelianenko's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Nogueir ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. It's work.
In the half guard.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nogueir. 1 minute to go in the fight.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Armbar set up here.
Nice setup on that armbar.
Oh, that looks tough. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Fedor Emelianenko's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. All right, so Emelianenko's, oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-46, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueir.
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu player sticks to the game plan throughout. Some submission attempts, some valuable ground control time, and ultimately gets it done on the cards.
He just dominated him. He was able to just float around him on the mat, controlling him. It looked like he was stuck in a fishnet trying to get away from under this guy. It was beautiful. The way that he was able to just dictate the engagements, it was phenomenal. And now he gets a mat.